Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. Baby, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This is my review recap, child. Lord, the messiness, the foolishness of it all, okay? We are back with All the Queen's Men. This is my review for All the Queen's Men. Season 3, episode 7, weakness. Baby, okay, who is being weak out here in these streets? Who's slipping out here, y'all? Is Madam weak now? Okay. Tommy weak, all right. Blue weak. Joey weak. Is we about to have Joey off with his head? Honey, was the security week that was on old Cadillac Daddy Papa? Oh, man, y'all, we got a fight between Z and Imp. Is what I wanted, but baby, it wasn't long enough for me, okay? I needed it to be a little bit longer. We got Child Davis, we finding out she been doing illegal stuff, okay? And the DA don't like that bitch, all right? We see her trying to make some deals with Madam. We got freaking Big D getting to the main stage and going on with the guys now. We done added a 6-man in, all right? We see you, Big D. I knew it, y'all. My theory was right about him. I did not trust him, and I can't wait for them to figure this out. Do they already know and they playing it off, or are we really clueless to everything that is going on? Blue is sick to her Child Dom is sick to her stomach about this. And we got daggone Tommy over here eating Madam cookies up, okay, and leaving no crumbs. There is a whole mess, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this episode. Take it from the top. You know how we do, honey. And Rayshawn said, I want them DEAD, okay? I don't care about no money. So he about to get his revenge, y'all. It's going to be Rashawn's revenge on Tansy. Listen, honey, we got a lot to talk about, all right? Let's take it from the top. You know how we do. So, y'all, we started out this episode, of course, right where we left off. Amp is over here walking up to Big D, and he is like, who you was talking to? We knew he was going to either say he was talking to himself or possibly talking on the phone. He went with, I was talking to myself. It's none of your business. What are you even doing around here? You know, are you tracking me? And he's like, no, I'm tracking Dom. By the way, everybody tracking everybody, okay? Amp tracking Dom. Tommy tracking daggone Big D, and old Tandy is tracking Rayshawn. I said, who don't have a damn tracker at this point? But anyway, y'all, okay. He like, is she in there? He basically starts calling Dom's phone. You know, Big D is telling him, if you tracking her, you tracking me. And at the same time, she basically can hear them. So she trying to hurry up and get out there. She's asking Amp, what the hell are you doing here? You know, and she's telling him he's drunk. Of course, they get to going. And listen, drunk and all, Amp was holding his for a minute, okay? I seen Amp getting some of them hits. I was like, fight. All right, I'm here for it. But like I said, it really wasn't much. It wasn't long enough. You know, Big Z was getting some too. Dom done tried to jump on damn Aunt Black, and he done flew her somewhere. I was like, please don't tell me y'all about to take out daggone Dom, end up having her fall and hit her damn head somewhere, okay? But that did not happen. You know, she says let her go look in the trunk, and Big D, of course, is trying to stop her from doing that. And lo and behold, you know, she wanted to get a jack out the trunk, and baby, she ain't get no jack, but she seen Casanova there. And I could swear he was moving, but he talking about he wasn't, all right? I just knew she was going to know that he wasn't taken out, and that could be the big reveal with Madam and them. But nonetheless, she ends up jumping into him, you know, Amp truck and driving off. Mind you, she keeps saying to him, you know, why did you, flatten my tire? And I told y'all, I do not believe that it was Amp that did that. You know, he keeps continuously telling her that he didn't have anything to do with it. And I feel like if it was Amp, he wouldn't care. He would be like, yeah, I flattened it, so your behind can't be going and doing A, B, C, and D. I don't think that he would lie about the fact of him not doing it. And I wish they would just look on the freaking tape, because then they would be able to see that. But nonetheless, you know, Big D hurries up and drives Casanova away. He's like, yo, are you all right? Do you think she saw anything? You know, was you moving when she looked in the trunk? And he was like, nah, that he didn't. And he's like, you sure? And he basically says, yeah, he is. You know, he didn't move and she didn't see anything. And so he's telling him, you know, Casanova is that he needs to get in touch with Davis. She's the only one that he can trust. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to drive you by the swamp first. And then I'm going to go ahead and take you to the safe house. And he tells him that's a good idea. You know, that's really smart. And, you know, Big D over here talking about something. Don't worry about it, bro. I got you. Okay. So, you know, he says that he will end up calling her from like one of his burner phones. And Big D is saying that he sees that they're tracking him. So, of course, that's why he's doing all of this so that he could throw them off. And he was like, obviously, Imp is tracking, you know, Dom or whatever the case may be. Or Imp could possibly have a tracker on him as well. And Casanova was like, well, it sounded like you was getting your behind kicked to me. And he was like, yeah, well, why you ain't get out and help? He like, listen, I'm supposed to be a dead man. You know, that made me laugh or whatever. I'm like, really? Why you ain't get out and help? So, child, we get on over to Madam Honey. She living her best lifetime. He doing what he said he was going to do in the morning, okay? It's morning. And he was eating them cookies right on up. She was like, ah, damn. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even want to answer that phone when it was ringing. Tommy was telling her not to answer it, but she was like, nah, I got to answer because he done called a couple times. And when she answers, it's none other than Doc, letting her know that Davis is there. So I thought she was going to just tell him to take some pictures, record her, something along them lines. But she tells him she's going to be on her way. And he's like, okay. And so she's telling Tommy she got to get up and go. Of course, Tommy's still trying to, you know, let her stay there and enjoy herself a little longer. You know, is he not doing it good enough and all of that? And she basically was like, she going to go ahead and get in the shower. So he was like, well, can I wash you up? You know, come on, boy. Okay, if you want to wash me up, yeah, you can. So he go following behind her like a little puppy dog. But she said she got to get up out of there. Now, Davis wake up and I said, girl, really? Are we playing like we got amnesia? We don't know where the hell we at. We thinking that Doc is in our house. Like, you really was that messed up? I thought you said you could hold your liquor. And he's like, are you serious right now? So she like, well, did you at least use a condom? Shit, I done messed up or whatever the case may be. I need to get up out of here. So she go to get herself together in the bathroom, and he's basically telling her, yeah, we use condoms, okay? We used about 7. They right there. And so she like, 7? Okay, so apparently they was getting it in all night long. She talking about something, I'll just ruin my entire career. And he's basically like, yeah, but it was worth it, right? And she was just like, I can't believe I did this. And, you know, she went ahead to get in the bathroom and get ready. So we got Rayshawn over here at Mr. Champ house. I still don't know about Champ and, you know, where he's really coming in at or whether Rayshawn can truly trust him. You know, he's telling him, this ain't free. I ain't just let you stay here. You're going to have to go ahead and slide me some bread. And he said they going to go head over to the gym. And as they getting ready to walk out, who come walking in but Miss Tandy? And it's like, yo, what the hell you doing here? How you knew I was here? She's telling Champ to step out for a minute. And Rayshawn is basically like, nah, I don't want him going anywhere. I don't want to be with her by myself and I don't want to talk to you. She like, oh, well, I kind of caught on to that when you wasn't answering none of my calls. And she tells him she always knows where he at. I said, really? All right, now let's be careful with this, Rayshawn. So she's trying to offer him $25,000 to keep his mouth shut since her husband, of course, is running for the damn mayor. And he's like, nah, I don't want your money. I don't want no $25,000 now. It was funny because she had a Champ some money. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to just step right outside. I'll be outside the door. But he all of a sudden comes back in when he's hearing this part. And he's like, nah, what you're going to do is give him $125,000. Okay, $125,000. 100 for him and $25,000 for me. First, she trying to say she don't got that. And he's like, well, that's not our problem. Okay, figure it out and go get it, find it, and then let us know when you have it. And then later she's saying she may be able to go ahead and pull that off. And he's like, all right, find us when you do. She's like, well, how am I supposed to find you? The same way you did now. Okay, you didn't have a problem finding him before. Find him that same way when you are ready. So Rayshawn is telling him once she leaves, like, yo, I don't want to make no deals with her. I don't want no money from her. I want them to pay for what they did to me. Like, do you really think that that is worth everything that I went through? And so he tells Rayshawn, we could talk about that later. And Rayshawn is like, are you serious? And he's basically like, yeah. And Rayshawn is like, but I want him dead, okay? And so he was like, are you serious? Like, is that serious, bro? He was like, hell yeah, do you know what they did to me? So again, he's like, I got you. They called me champ for a reason, and I'm going to go ahead and help you with this. Lord of mercy. And then Rayshawn is like, you got me like that? And he's like, yep, I sure do, but let's go ahead and at least get this part done and get this cash coming in first, right? Now, at this point, Detective Davis come hum behind out the bathroom, and lo and behold, Madam is standing there waiting, and she's like, shit. And Madam's like, yeah, shit. So she was like, you compromised whatever investigation you had going on, right, girl? You just basically done now. And she's like, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what it is that you think that I've done. She was like, really, girl? It don't take a rocket scientist. You're not stupid. I'm not stupid. So let's not play stupid games. She was like, now them ankle boots you got on, those look stupid, but you not stupid. So she's basically like, so you wasn't in here stroking it all night long with, Mr. PhD. And she basically, Davis tells Madam, like, is his word against mine. So now when she, leaves, Madam is asking Doc, like, okay, what you got on her? And he's like, nothing. She was like, you freaking kidding me. You ain't got no freaking pictures. You ain't got no video. You ain't take a picture while she was asleep, because he's saying how she basically took down all the cameras when she came in, the house, and he's like, she scrambled his phone, and she like, you ain't got no burner, nothing. She like, okay, well, she will be back. We know this ain't going to be the last time that we see her. Like, did you at least put it on her? He's like, Madam, of course. Like, I did it the way you taught me. You already know how I get down. Why you even asking that question? And so basically they was able to, say that when she comes back around, we gonna go ahead and be ready for her this time, okay? And we will make sure that we get whatever footage we need to get. And she was telling, Doc, to get this, nasty behind condoms up from all over the damn floor and get yourself together, right? I'm gonna see you tonight at the club. So now when Davis get over to the precinct, the DA is standing there, why you so late? Oh, just so happen to be running late today or whatever. Of course, we asking about Casanova, and she's saying that she gonna get ready to check in with him. And she introduces her to Tandy's husband that's running for this daggone mayor. And of course, he's over here talking about how he have this plan as far as going after, Club Eden. That's the biggest thing that's in the heart of the city that everybody is so upset about. There's so many shootings that come from there and all of that. And so she's like, well, yeah, but we got to be careful, Jack Watson or whatever running. We got to be careful with that, because at the end of the day, remember, we got our case and we don't want to compromise anything. And so DA told her, I don't give a damn how you get it. You going to get it. And she's basically telling Watson, you're going to win. You got this, or whatever the case may be. Nothing ain't going to get in our way. We not doing this by the book. By the book don't work. And do you understand me? And then Davis is pretty much like, yeah, I understand or whatever. I got you. So she tells her the clock is ticking, and also let me know when you hear back from Casanova or whatever, right? And so when Davis walks away, Watson is asking, like, do you really think we could trust her or whatever? And DA tells him, yeah, she ain't got no choice. She was like, I know too much stuff on her. She done been doing a whole bunch of illegal stuff, and I will bring all of it up, ruin her ass. I ain't never liked that bitch to begin with. I said, well, damn. So, he over here looking at an officer that's in the corner, and I guess DA know all about all his stuff he be doing too, because girl, she was over here like, no, okay, it's a no for me, dog. You just worry about getting your election. He's off limits. He not going to be somebody that's going to be willing to mess with you or whatever. So when they walk off, Davis go in the office, and she had a listening device there the whole time. So of course, when she play it back, she hears Miss DA lady saying, like, man, listen, she gonna do what we tell her to do or whatever. She has a reputation, basically she is greedy if nothing else, so she will fall in line and do what we need her to do. Now Amp gets to the freaking club, and he's going off on Dom for taking his car. She's still accusing him of flattening her tires, which he's still saying that he did not do. He asking for her keys and saying, you better at least put gas in it. And she telling him he better go get her tires fixed. Now, I was a little confused, because I'm like, okay, I guess this is the next night, and we about to open back up the club, and, the dance is about to dance again, because we seeing, all of them coming in one by one or whatever, and they asking Fago, are you sure you down with this? You ready to dance now? You ain't got no more issues? And they basically was saying they guess they just have to wait and see. And Fago was like, yeah, I'm here to do what I gotta do. You got Big D trying to come and talk to Dom and explain himself, and she like, I don't want to hear nothing from you but your crazy behind, and I need to talk to Madam. So Blue ends up coming up and telling him that he's going to be dancing with the other guys, and she's like, are you serious? She's like, I need to talk to Madam first. And then Madam comes up and tells her, come on to the office, let her lead the way. But I was like, Dom, you never went home and washed your behind? Like, isn't this the same clothes you had on the night before? So I don't know, child, whatever. Now in the meantime, we also had freaking Trouble come in, and it seemed like she's in a better mood or whatever, and now she's in the mood to talk with the fellas, and they like, oh, now you in a good mood and you feel like talking. And she was like, whatever, man, I was just going through something. She's like, but what's going on with y'all? And they like, yeah, we about to get this money. And she was like, well, what do you mean? What money? And they was like, yeah, Tandy came through and she's over here offering $125,000. Well, really, that's what we demanded. And, her husband is going to be running for office or whatever, and to keep, his mouth shut. So she talking about she want to be down, Mr. Champ was like, I don't know about all of that. And she was like, come on, Rayshawn, tell him how I get down and what I did when it came to the cops. So he like, yeah, she definitely is on some stuff. And I was telling him that we need backup. So he telling her he'll give her $2,000. And she was like, you serious? He was like, yeah, listen, I'm the one that can't even go to the bathroom, right? I was like, damn. And all this traumatizing stuff that it did to me. So I'm getting the bulk of the money. Bump that. I said, I know that's right, Rayshawn. I'm not even mad at you. So in the meantime, when Dom went in the office with Madam, of course, she's still going on and on about these tires. She's saying how Amp has been out of control, which he has been. Madam already knows this. She talking about the drinking. She talking about the drugs. She talking about how he's screwing everybody. So when she was saying that he slit the tires, she like, yo, call him in the office because I'm tired of this crap between the both of y'all. Y'all both come back in here. I want to talk to both of y'all. And Dom, of course, was trying to be like, Madam, but she ain't want to hear it. She tells her to go get him. So she goes to get him or whatever. Of course, he come back with an attitude. It's like they two damn small kids. She's like, what the hell is y'all problem? In the midst of that, we also had Big D coming in and Blue telling the fellas that he's going to be joining and he have to learn the routine. And they like, he not going to learn it that fast, Frago ends up telling him like, come on, bro, I'll teach you. And they just like, I can't believe this. Now this is going to be more money that we all got to split freaking 6 ways or whatever. And, Doc was basically saying to Babyface, like, yo, what is the deal? What's the problem? He was like, what difference do it make or whatever the case may be? Why you so worried about what the next man doing? And Babyface gonna come out and tell damn Doc, oh, don't you got a baby? You gotta go bury. I said, really? Like, he's so freaking nasty. That's my least favorite character, y'all. And Doc proceeds to go in ahead to whip his daggone behind, okay? Told him anytime, any place, he's over it. With his disrespectful ass, get the hell up out of there. Of course, Midnight is trying to break them up. So now at first we got, Amp and Dom in Madam office, and she's basically chastising them. And then, she tells Dom she's going to talk to him, and she tells Dom to go ahead and leave out. So then it's just her and Empty. Of course, she got to keep telling him, sit your ass down, ninja. Who you think you talking to? Watch how you raising your voice. You are playing yourself. You're doing all the things that got you in trouble in the first place and got you in jail. And we get it. Like, she was like, I don't apologize, but I am going to say that I'm wrong. That's the most that you're going to get out of me, which this is like, what, her second time saying that? So she's basically like, I get it, but why are you just constantly trying to hurt yourself? To hurt her. And then he turned around and was like, can I ask you a question? And she was like, sure, yes, he did. He said, well, why do you keep trying to hurt yourself? Who are you trying to hurt by hurting yourself? I said, and whoop, okay, boom, there it is. She got quiet on that part and told him he better get his behind up out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. And he was like, yes, madam, okay, and just basically walks out. And look, so now we get to the main stage, Dom getting up here talking about some ladies. I was trying to get some D last night, but I didn't get it. I was trying to get some loving last night, but I didn't get it. Okay. And we get the fellas, because she told them, like, it's a new member up here, and here comes the men of Club Eden. And so, you know, D he learned the routine, okay? He was down with them. We all come out and we do what we got to do. And I'm cracking up, honey, because what was the song? He can't love you like I do. I said, I'm sure he can, right? And we got freaking Amp and Big D dancing side by side. So as we move on along, we finding out that, you know, Detective Davis is at the back door. And of course, Madam is like, yo, I'm going outside. I'm going to go talk to her. I'm going to see what she want to talk about. And we still got Joey singing his same old tune. Basically like, oh, Madam, you can't go out there. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to be getting ready to get you off my damn detail. If you don't keep telling me every 5 minutes what I can and can't do, that's not what I pay you for. And he was like, yeah, well, maybe that is the best thing, because that's the only way I could protect you. She said, well, you supposed to have been telling me where Concierge is at. How is that part going? Okay, because you seem to be slipping with that end of the deal. And he's basically, oh, he's still in Mexico and we still got eyes on him. I said, are you sure, Joey? So they go over to Detective Davis, and now she's telling her, you know, listen, at the end of the day, I need money. I need lots of it. I could tell you all the info that they got on you, when they're going to be applying pressure, what's the biggest things you got to worry about, and all of that. And, she, you know, of course, Madam is like, I don't trust this. You know, she asking to speak to her by herself, so she tells Joey to move. And then Blue is still there, and she's like, can she please, you know what I'm saying, give them room for a minute. And so Madam tells tells Blue to back up for a second. And basically Davis is saying, you know, how she want to make this deal with her. And she's like, just think about it. And then she asks her, have you seen the one that y'all call Casanova? And Madam's like, nah, I didn't see him. Why? She was like, because that could be a big issue if he don't turn up. He was actually one of us, and he'll do whatever I tell him to do. So of course now she walk away telling her to think about it. And you know, Blue is like, I don't trust this or whatever. And Madam is like, hey, that's fine. You know, it could work to our advantage. She might actually be telling the truth. But if she not, then we'll have fun killing that bitch. So the next thing you know, Blue is telling Madam like, yo, every 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Well, not every 5 minutes, but she was like, we keep getting calls from the nursing home where your dad is at. I said, oh, shoot. So she get on the phone, and it's Fernando playing games, being a fake concierge. I told you I'm so sick of him trying to play his damn brother's role. And he's like, yeah, you been slipping, and you know what's going on. He was like, yeah, the same way you took out my sister-in-law, or whatever the case may be. And she's like, okay, well, you know, your brother didn't even love your sister-in-law, and where the hell is he or whatever. And he's like, you never know when he gonna pop up. You know, he's still always on the scene, and he always watching what's going down, and he come like a thief in the night. And once, you know, he come and go, you don't even know the effects until after he gone and all of this. And she's like, okay, get to the point. What the hell do you want, or whatever the case may be. Like, is it me that you want? She was like, I want to know what the hell you're talking about. Just come on with it or whatever, right? What do you really want? So then he's like, your father's an interested man. And she's like, yeah, my father's an interested man. And she hurries up and tells Blue, get in the car and get to the nursing home to my father now. So she's trying to keep him talking. And she like, yeah, he's a very interested man. And he was like, well, I just want you to know that security detail was pathetic that you put on him. She was like, you better not touch my father. He said, well, my brother told you not to touch his wife. She was like, yeah, but he didn't love that bitch. She was like, he said, oh, but you love your father? She's like, very much. He was like, no, because you said you're incapable of love. I said, damn, Madam, you did say that, girl. So she's like, what do you want? I'll give you anything. He was like, really? She was like, yes, you want me? You can have me. He was like, she said, I'll come to you. He like, yeah, and bring Blue. She was like, I'll bring her too. No problem. He was like, wow, don't you love the sound that love make? And she like, Fernando. He was like, yeah, this what a guillotine sound like. And she like, no. Bitch, that's how it went off. I said, what? Weakness, y'all. How the hell was Madam not more on top of this, knowing that this man said he was going to come after the one she loved, and she wanted to say she didn't love nobody? I thought we was making sure that all things was covered. And Joey, you out here talking all this crap and saying how you watching Cartier in Mexico. Honey, baby, obviously you ain't watching enough. So is it off with Joey's head now? Is Joey's head about to be off and served in a damn platter, y'all? Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, honey. What you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see for the season finale. Anything that I left out, of course, let's discuss it down there. Give me a wave, y'all. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Woo, y'all. This was a good one. Till next time.